so much for calling.
It's the FilmSharksPodcast. I'm starting. Okay. We talk about the movies and the TV shows and the games and all the other entertaining things. I'm Jesse, and with me today is the Terminator.
Oh, you said your name's Jesse.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you're like,
Oh my gosh.
what?
I'm Tyler, and I'm here with RoboCop.
The RoboCop.
Oh,
I
man.
fractured my elbow, and I look like
Good shot.
RoboCop.
Man, it's awesome though. It looks cool.
Like an exoskeleton.
It's the exosuit,
thing.
man. Man. I still want to see the movie of, because it's always humans against the Terminators. Get some freaking exosuits in there and pound some Terminators. Skulls.
Have you ever watched? But did you watch the new Terminator? Now that's out.
Yeah. Did we talked about it?
I don't think I watched it.
Didn't I tell you about that? You haven't seen it?
I don't think I've seen it yet.
It's actually not that bad. It's just kind of like, oh, I've seen all this already. It's actually not a bad movie. It's all right. I don't like some of the things that they change, and some of it's kind of goofy, but for the most part, it's pretty good.
It's so goofy.
It's worth, if you're into the Terminator franchise, then it's worth like checking out.
Nah.
So, yeah.
What are we talking about today?
What
Tyler?
are we talking about? We're talking pandemic movies, where I've said we would do like a whole movie of like just pandemic, or whole episode of pandemic movies, but I'm thinking we do like one as a segment per episode. So I'm thinking maybe that. So the first one is, the obvious one is Contagion.
Yes.
2011, which we'll get to. We'll talk about that.
I haven't watched it before this.
Really? You hadn't seen it before that?
No.
I saw
and I
it.
watched the wrong version the first time.
For anyone who's looking for that, don't watch the 2005 version.
It's not good.
You can tell which one's the real movie.
It's definitely like a TV movie.
Especially if you start watching it. So we have that, and then we're gonna do some quizzes, some fun quizzes. We've done those before. Quizzes, strange quizzes, weird quizzes, fun, stupid quizzes.
BuzzFeed is like famous for having the dumbest
BuzzFeed.
quizzes
BuzzFeed.
ever.
I feel like a lot of things BuzzFeed does is dumb.
Oh yeah, definitely. I hate BuzzFeed.
I don't really
BuzzFeed's one of the
traverse BuzzFeed often, so
Yeah, they're bad. They're dumb. Hire me, BuzzFeed. I could do better for you.
Anyway, we've gone off on a tangent. Do you want to talk about your injury?
I hurt myself. I don't have too much to say. I wrecked
Longboarding
and then
last week, and we
didn't think it was that bad, but it turned out to be worse than it was. But
right.
Best day ever turned into.
Basically, the board stopped and Jesse didn't.
Yeah, I went flying.
And he went into the pavement.
I rolled over. I was like, oh. And then I got up. I'm like, it's fine. Let's go again.
I also had an interesting experience, and by interesting, I got into a wreck again.
You got into another wreck?
Yes, but police considered it not anybody's fault.
Okay.
But I feel like it was less my fault.
Okay.
This time, it was a narrow road. It was a hill. So
Okay.
I actually hit somebody, or they hit me, or
Like head
whatever.
on?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, so it was like this, and I'm coming down this way. It's a narrow, it's like 13-foot wide road.
Yeah.
Basically, just I didn't see them until it was right there, and they were right there, basically.
Okay.
And in my mind, I'm like, they're in the middle of the freaking road.
You didn't
Not
get
as
any
bad.
scrapes or anything?
Nah, I mean, I got, like, you can see a little bit of
Oh,
it.
jeez.
That's just a little burn from the...
Any glass breaking or anything?
No.
Jeez.
Anyway, I don't think I was going...
I think we're both
45
having just
minutes.
bad luck this year.
It's 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so guess that catches people up. If anyone even cared, you can just skip ahead.
2020 is killing us is what you should take away from this.
Yeah.
But Saturday was like the best day of the year for me.
That was a great day, man. I mean, I had a great time.
Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, that's all. That's just all like what's happening, I guess. So
Or do news and then we do quizzes, or do news then talk about
I'm thinking
this
movie then quiz.
Okay.
Quiz ass.
I don't have much to say about this movie.
No. Here's some breaking and very important news.
Yes.
Ezra Miller, The Flash, is not under investigation after choking a woman.
You learn it? Did you want to fight? Is that the deal? Whoa, bro. Fight!
Dang it.
If that was real or not, I have no idea. I don't think it was ever open, but
Never liked
I
him.
just think that's funny. He's okay sometimes, but sometimes he seems really pretentious. Like, I'm Ezra Miller. I'm down in South America drinking coffee because I'm so hipster.
There's like a group of people
I
that
like
I put
him
into like a
in
group
some cases,
of like
but,
thinking like you're obnoxious. It's him, Jared Leto.
Yeah.
Sometimes Tom Hiddleston is like that.
Is he?
Sometimes.
I thought he was pretty humble type of guy.
Most of the time.
I have not
I've
seen
seen a
anything.
video. You get. I guess it's just a vibe you give, man.
I haven't felt that vibe from him, but whatever.
Let me vibe some people real quick and think
All right.
about this.
Well, I'm
You
gonna-
go on, I'll get back to you.
Let me talk about Taika.
You go back to.
Taika Waititi opens up he talked about some more things about what's going on with Thor: Love and Thunder. So Silver Surfer is not going to appear in the film. Beta Ray Bill might. He won't say which character Christian Bale is playing, or if Loki is going to return. Korg is returning
Nice.
in a larger capacity, which
you
is
love
good
him?
to know.
We love him.
Atomic Blonde 2 is coming out on Netflix.
Nice. We love that.
It's reported anyway that Atomic
I'm gonna
Blonde
speak for
sequel
both
is
of us.
in. It was all right. That's fine. James McAvoy's cool.
Speaking for both of us for now on.
I don't know if I like that very much.
We like that very much.
I don't lump me in with him.
That's good. You know who I can think of that's also pretentious? Jesse Eisenberg. He can go in that category.
He can get there.
That's a good one.
That makes me think of somebody. Jesse Eisenberg.
He can go there.
He could get there.
He can get there. I'll get back to you. Vin Diesel.
Pete Davis.
Pete Davidson.
Davidson. What? I can't remember his name.
Yeah, that guy is the most unfunny person I've ever seen. Who likes him?
He's apparently in what was that movie he's in
likes
that
him?
supposedly did really well on like film festivals and stuff? Is that on Netflix?
I don't know.
You know what movie
Isn't
I'm
he
talking
in
about?
the new Suicide Squad?
He is in the new Suicide Squad.
What are you doing?
I'm hoping he's kind of like the Slipknot character in this one.
Gets
He just,
killed
like,
right away.
Yeah, he just gets his head blown
We would
off.
love that. We would love that. That would be great, right? We'd love it.
Yeah. Could we throw in Taylor Swift in there?
Yes.
I think she's kind of.
She's
She's
probably-
getting more pretentious
She's
as
like-
she goes.
I know, and she brought up that drama with Kanye West like from like 6 years ago. Not even
Beyonce should have
before
won.
then.
Beyonce should have won.
It's like
He was probably right.
Yes, she was
think
right.
she was right, but-
correct.
He was right.
Yeah.
Kanye came up and said Beyonce
I'll
should
let you
have
have your moment. But Beyonce had one of the best music videos of all time.
Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. One of the best videos of all time.
Beyonce should have won. Probably
That was
should
probably the best moment I ever made.
have. So good.
I love
Was he the
Kanye.
one? He also said Bush
After-
hates black people.
Yeah.
That's what he was the same.
George Bush doesn't care about
That's
black
what-
people.
Destruction of the spirit of the people of southern Louisiana and Mississippi may end up being the most tragic loss of all.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Please call.
And then it cuts to
It's great.
Mike Myers. He's just like, he's like, I don't know how to react.
Let's not get into this.
Okay, I could go on a Kanye spree about
So-
what happened, but
In video game news, Resident Evil 4 is getting an official remake now.
nice. I don't remember.
The good one with Leon. And he's saving the president's.
That's the good
saving
one.
the president's daughter. That was the one that I was always like, this is one of the best video games ever.
Are we done talking about the new
Yeah,
stuff? 'Cause
yeah,
we
I'm done.
are-
I'm done. Should we break?
We're gonna go to
This
break.
table.
We are gonna break. We're gonna go to break.
Back from that break. Okay.
What a break. We love breaks
Oh
here.
man. Let's see.
We love breaks here.
I made notes.
Man, I didn't.
Oh,
Because I had to watch it over like a couple days.
that's fine.
Because I started the wrong one.
Yeah.
It's like, there's no way this is it. And then I had to restart.
Maybe we should have watched that one and talked about
I
it.
kind of want to
Might have
because
been
it was
more
really
interesting.
bad.
Contagion. Have you seen it? Have you not seen it? You can tell us about it, what you thought or think. I feel like a lot of people are watching it now during this time.
It was
more
like
than
number
it was like
5 on the 100.
popular right now.
yeah.
Anyway. Yeah. I mean, it's a great cast. Steven Soderbergh. My thought was, so
They kind of have some things like in common that have happened due to this.
Yeah, and so that's kind of the way I was watching it, was as far as like, okay, comparing it to what's happening now to what happens in this movie. I will say this is a movie about nothing. It's a movie about everything. A lot of things happen, but it's about nothing. If that makes sense. Like, that's kind of the feeling I had at the very end. I like the way they show how things spread, like the little things you don't notice, like someone touches a rail, or they showed like I assume Steven Soderbergh, like the guy who's sick and he's on the bus, and they show his hand or people's hands, or like in the very beginning where they show like
it shows how easy
touching
it is
and
to
you touch a button and then someone else comes through. Yeah, how easy it is to transmit things.
Yes.
Let me see what I got here. My thought was, so just comparing it to this is a typical thing that Hollywood imagined happened. Mm-hmm. This is like the worst case scenario version of it. Yes. I feel like.
Well, like if it was more a realistic or one, like now,
that's what I'm saying.
It wouldn't be. This is very Hollywood.
Yeah, I guess I wrote down grim. This is like the grim view of what it would be like. This is a what's the word? A fatalist view of this, like how everyone would just turn bad and just do whatever they need to, and then, like nobody shows up for anything. Everyone's just doing what they want for themselves, basically. And some of that might be true, but compared to how it is now, so like I wrote down some things that were differences. People don't work together. So like nobody's helping each other. I mean, except for like the main characters. Like,
I did notice that.
I'm like, this is. Like everybody's a big jerk now. All of a sudden, like nobody likes.
We're all dying.
Everyone hates everybody. So except for Matt Damon, like he's like the only good person, and even him's like shoving kids out the doors, and like so everybody's a jerk. Nobody works together.
Yes.
I wrote down the medical workers on strike, which is totally the opposite.
Yes, it's
of
the
like
opposite.
What happened. Like people are just, and that's what I'm saying. If you're like, this is kind of like the I've lost faith in humanity version of this, but nobody. It's good to see now, like humanity's not lost or whatever, like humanity doesn't just turn violent and hateful and angry like that. It would have to be like that.
They got some things
right. Yeah.
But I mean, it is Hollywood. They have to make it more of an appealing story.
Yeah. So like, I mean, now everybody's like, the medical workers now are like amazing.
Yeah.
Nobody's on strike. People are working extra hard. People are going into dangerous situations.
Exactly.
Obviously more dangerous situations for them because they're around it. Double shifts, triple shifts, whatever it is, long hours.
I do think
it's amazing.
Another thing they kind of got right is like people, like once the pandemic starts, kind of, you see like people in masks and lines and stuff. I mean, they're still close, but they're wearing like gloves, and I'm just like, that's pretty accurate.
Let's get like, were they getting MREs?
Yes.
Food, basically?
Yeah.
That was a little too, like, everybody's running out of things too, more than, like, maybe you could equate that to toilet paper, but it's like you know what I mean?
No.
Another difference would be like the police and the fire department.
Yeah.
Not showing up for like those people were breaking into the house the other side where Matt Damon was people breaking in, or like the fires, and like nobody showed. There's like they called and they, maybe they were just overwhelmed. And that's why I was like, well, of course Hollywood would do the worst case. Like, but people are coming together.
They didn't show, the only thing they didn't show in this movie that I wish they did is what the celebrities were doing.
Yeah,
losing their minds.
You missed your chance on getting the jab at the celebrities. I just love that. Like, I think it's good for celebrities to know that like nobody cares about you right now. All right, look, I got bigger things to care about right now, and stop trying to sing Imagine.
All the reviews that I'm reading are all just from 2020. 10 years ago, somebody had a great story. Sadly, it became so true.
It became
it's not. I mean, watching this is like looking at like a documentary.
Well, some parts, yeah.
Even down to the hand sanitizers.
Yeah.
Interesting, because we are living it right now. A scarier coronavirus.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. This is like the worst case scenario. The grim view. I wrote down China/bats.
Basically.
And I was like, wow, they got that about right.
It's actually like
it's a little different, but like how it starts with the bats,
and then it goes,
and then transmits to the pig, and then the guy's preparing the pig, and he like doesn't wash his hands. He wipes his hands on his shirt, and then shakes Gwyneth Paltrow's hands, who dies very suddenly.
Yeah.
So
movie. The difference between this and like the coronavirus, this happens very suddenly.
Yeah.
The coronavirus usually takes like a couple weeks to even like show symptoms.
I mean, yeah, this one's really fast. You go into you die really quickly.
Yes.
So it's pretty quick. Yeah, I liked how they did the day 2 start, and then they did day 1 at the very beginning.
Yeah.
I liked how they did that. Let me see. Yeah, I wrote a movie where nothing really happens. It feels like that at the very end.
Yeah.
In that you're like, okay, what was this about? What was this movie trying to tell me?
Yeah,
I mean, it's just kind of
basically.
an interesting scenario.
It's almost
that's
like
happening.
It's
somewhat.
Okay, I would almost put it like it's a disaster movie.
Yeah, I would put it in
There's
that
no happy ending in a way. There's no.
It's
There's
a
kind of a happy ending, but there's no like
Yeah.
official like story. It's just like something bad's happening. You gotta stay alive.
I think it's the fact that you jump around through so many characters.
Yes.
You're not really identifying with one particular one. I mean, maybe you identify with the person you most relate to. Like if you're just a normal everyday person, Matt Damon might be the guy.
Yeah.
If you're kind of a business person, you might be like Gwyneth Paltrow, I guess.
I'm
Maybe
seeing
hopefully
a lot
not
of
that
like
one, but
middling reviews from like 2011.
it's not. Yeah, it's not a great movie.
Now everyone's giving it like 5 stars. We should have watched this movie back then. It would have changed everything.
That doesn't make the movie better just because it's similar to what's happening.
It's like averaging 7 stars, 8 stars.
I'd give it like 5.
Little did we know we should have listened to this movie and it would have helped us.
Yeah, but it's just I do say it did get a lot of things pretty like it's pretty similar to how things are now.
This guy's review just says plain bagel.
Basically, it's a bagel of that's a good way to put it. It's a bagel movie, right? It's not bad, but it's just like
It's not a blueberry
bland.
bagel.
Yeah,
it's not like
blueberry
a
bagel.
a cinnamon sugar bagel or like what's like
Pumpkin
cheddar.
bagel?
Oh, pumpkin. Oh.
Cheddar bagels.
Like no, it's
Yeah.
just a plain.
It's your
Boring.
plain old bagel. It's like
Still good.
It's good because it's bread,
just not,
but
nothing of substance.
right. It's
But
nothing.
little
There's
did
no
we know
flavoring.
that bagel.
Little did we know this
We
bagel.
should have listened.
This bagel would be happening today.
We should have listened. Those are my favorite comments.
Wish
Oh,
this
man.
movie was a sign.
Little did we know.
8 years ago, whatever.
The most cynical
11,
and
9
realistic
years ago.
dissection of a real pandemic scenario.
Cynical's the best way to do it.
Yes.
Cynical, grim, worst case
Cynical
scenario
and
is kind of the way I'd put it. That's the thing, okay? I'll just say, like, as far as I've said it already, but look at this movie and versus what's happening now. Like, I have a lot of faith in humanity, more so now. Because I can see people being like, oh, this would absolutely happen. People just freak out, start tearing each
Very
other
cynical.
apart. People just be killing people in their
There would be
houses, breaking
rioting.
in, the riot. Not even rioting, just people like just being jerks to each other.
Yeah.
Medical people not working, like
The world would fall apart.
yeah, everything's just falling apart. But
way
really,
I see it
it's
is
the other
like
ways people are
like,
like coming together.
I'll help you out, buddy.
They're apart but coming together in spirit. Like
We're all in this together, Tyler.
I'm tired of hearing that. Don't tell me
know,
that
me too.
anymore, But
I know.
literally, we all know we're
heard-
all in this together.
I was
understand.
in Kroger, and like the intercom would just be like, "Remember, everyone, we're all in this together." I'm like, shut up!
Yeah, I've heard that.
I'm trying to get groceries.
That reminds me of something. I was gonna take a picture of it, but I didn't get to. You know, in like Kroger or in like other stores, they have like the movies up front and like those displays, and like buy this movie. I think the recent one was what movie just
Bad
came out?
Boys.
Yeah, the recent one I saw, Bad Boys.
yeah.
But they had Star Wars up before that, and like they anyway down the below, you know, sometimes they put like the little tags on it, like this is the best Star Wars movie I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And one of them was I don't know whose quote it was, but it was like everything I want in a Star Wars movie. And someone had written beside it.
Like on the thing?
Yeah, someone wrote with like a Sharpie or like a pen on the side of it, and it said "bad writing?" question mark. I was like, "Yep,
That's genius.
I agree."
That's amazing. Contagion, though, much better movie.
But yeah, so much better movie.
Only if we knew.
If we could have been warned. Someone should have told us to watch this movie.
Let's blame Steven Soderbergh for coronavirus.
Well, or
why didn't you tell us?
He's the savior. Okay, so great cast, man. That's kind of one thing. That's one thing I wrote.
That's the one thing this movie has going for it.
A really good cast somehow. Like, it's amazing. So we got Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yes,
pretty good.
We love.
I think. What?
We don't.
She's alright. She's so goopy. Matt Damon.
Yes, we love Matt Damon.
This is Lawrence Fishburne.
We do love Lawrence Fishburne here.
Jude Law.
So we love Jude Law.
You gonna do that this whole time?
No, there's probably some I don't like.
Marion Cotillard said.
Cotillard.
I don't know. One of those pronunciations.
We like her.
Oh, Bryan Cranston.
We love.
Before he was really popular. Wait. That would have been during.
That would have been during Breaking Bad.
Is that around Breaking Bad era? Yeah. I liked and I also liked all the stuff where they're working with the virus in like the suit, like the medical people, the virologists or whatever they were.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, whoa.
Sorry.
Working with the virus, it was cool. Seeing that side of it, I guess, and being like, oh, this is something what they're doing now, I guess, probably somewhere. Hopefully.
Yeah.
They say that's what they're doing anyway.
That's what
Can we trust the government, though?
If only we knew.
Can we trust Donald Trump?
But only if we
knew
we trust this movie. If we only saw this movie when it came out, we could have stopped this.
If the government had just made this the exact.
Only. Too bad we're going through this.
I'm heartened to know that this is not really how things go. At least not yet. You know, people like to give it the worst slant, which is interesting. But it's like, whatever. Only, just everyone be like Matt Damon. Just help people.
If everyone in the world
could
be
like
Matt Damon, if only we knew. Matt Damon could have saved us.
Back in the day, Matt Damon could have. You could save us, Matt Damon. He's the only one who's immune.
Funny.
But it's sad. His wife and kid died, so that's. Oh man.
Tragic.
All right.
We're gonna find out if BuzzFeed knows how old we are based on movies we pick.
Based on a movie that begins. Oh, choose a movie that begins with letter. So is it A, B?
Yeah.
C,
so we're
D,
gonna go down.
E, F, G, all the way to Z.
It goes all the way to Z.
Whoa. A to Z. Crazy.
We know your exact age. Why does it say that? We know your exact age based on this A to Z movie. Okay.
So what's the point?
If they get it completely accurate.
This quiz is highly accurate. My friend got their exact age.
From this lady.
Aisha Bassi.
Okay. So we're going to start at A and we're going to make our way down.
All right.
A.
Also, I kind of want to see the defending Jacob. Looks all right.
Yeah.
It looks interesting.
Yeah.
Is he a murderer or is he not a murderer? Does his father still defend him?
I don't think he's a murderer.
When he knows, if he knows he's a murderer?
What if he's a murderer?
He looks like a murderer. Look at him. He's looking at the screen, looking right into my soul. Like he's. Like
what a twist if he was actually a murderer.
He's like, so Chris Evans like, is he a murderer? I don't know. And then Michelle Dockery is like, is he a murderer? I hope not. And then
this guy,
Jaden Martell is like,
I'm a murderer.
Yo, I'm a murderer. Look at my eye. I'm staring right at you. I'm a creeper. I'm a murderer.
That's the answer. I'm a murderer. Okay, A, we got Aladdin, Avengers, Alien, and Atonement. Which one are you picking? I'm picking Alien. I do love Alien.
Avengers and Aladdin are very good.
Those are all good except Atonement. Atonement can go. We hate Atonement.
I'm not making that stance. I have no idea what.
We hate that movie.
Is that Keira Knightley?
Yes. Oh, we love that movie. We do. We love that. I'm picking Alien. That's one of my tops.
That's kind of where my heart went. So
just go follow your gut.
What if we all choose the same thing?
Then we'll find out.
I'm not going to tell you what I choose.
Choose a movie. What?
I'll tell you. Maybe.
Okay, fine.
Well, okay.
Choose a movie that begins with the letter B. We got Blade Runner.
I already picked mine. See what you pick.
Back to the Future. Beauty and the Beast. I kind of want to pick Batman Begins, but I do love Blade Runner. But I love the second Blade Runner more. So I'm going to go.
Pick the one you want.
Batman Begins.
Go with your gut.
You picked Back to the Future.
I did pick Back to the Future. Good job.
C, we got Clueless, Chicago, Cruel Intentions, and Cars.
None of these are good.
I do like Clueless.
All right, pick which one you want. You're picking.
I'm picking Clueless.
Me too. I did that also because I don't.
I should have picked Cars. Good job.
Don't do it.
Dirty Dancing, Die Hard, Django Unchained, and Donnie Darko. For me, it's Die Hard all the way. That's my favorite.
Dirty Dancing. Hello.
It's between that and Django Unchained because I
just
do
kidding.
love Django.
I did pick Django Unchained because I'm not. I like Die Hard, but I'm not as Die Hard about as you are.
As Die Hard? How Die Hard
Not
I
as
am
Die
about
Hard.
Die Hard.
I'll die.
You're like not as Die Hard.
Man, this is a hard one.
Easy
this is
A,
actually a hard one.
Edward
Scissored Hands.
Yeah, and Emperor's New Groove. I love Emperor's New Groove.
That's what I was thinking. I like E.T. I like Easy A. I like Edward Scissorhands.
I'm picking E.T.
Really? I'm sorry. Didn't mean to be.
Wow!
Really? I went Emperor's New Groove.
Nice.
I do like Edward Scissorhands a lot. I'm an old school Tim Burton.
For me, it goes Emperor's New Groove and E.T. like.
Have you seen Easy A?
Easy A is great.
It's a good movie. That's underrated. Probably. Maybe it's not. It's great.
Final Destination, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Frozen, and Fast and the Furious.
I know what I picked.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Good choice. I picked it also.
Get Out, Gone Girl, Great Gatsby, and Grease. For me, it's Gone Girl.
Whoa.
I absolutely love that movie.
Huh.
Get Out and Gone Girl are like, that's a tie for me almost. Gone Girl's a little better for me. Get Out's great though.
It's a hard one. It's a hard one actually.
Grease is
not Great Gatsby.
It's a classic.
Okay. Great Gatsby's
classic
fine.
Grease, but I've never liked it.
Really?
Never liked it.
I went Grease. I almost went Get Out though, because I do quite like Get Out.
Oh, Home Alone, Hereditary, Heathers, and Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Not even the best Harry Potter.
Oh, it's all right. Not the worst
for me,
Harry Potter.
it's Home Alone. I mean, come on. I mean, come on.
I'm thinking it's not Hereditary, but it's pretty good. I mean, you know.
Which one you pick? I mean, come on, dude. It's Home Alone.
I guess I gotta go Home Alone.
I mean, you
but
got to.
I almost went Harry Potter though.
All right, we got Ice Age, I Am Legend, Iron Man, and Temple of Doom. I'm gonna pick Iron Man.
Okay,
I Am Legend's great.
I went Indiana Jones, but I almost went Iron Man.
If it was Last Crusade, I'd pick Last Crusade first.
I think Temple of Doom. I've said this quite often.
It's good.
I think Temple of Doom is like better than people think.
I agree. Like I don't think
maybe it's my least favorite, but it's very good.
Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is my least. I think all three of them kind of blend together though.
I
think the best one is Last Crusade though.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's gonna be hard.
This is a good one.
Jurassic Park, John Wick, Joker, Juno. Have you seen Juno?
Those are all great movies.
I mean, come on, it's Jurassic Park.
I picked Jurassic Park.
Although I'd probably pick Joker over John Wick though.
I was gonna say, what would you pick over John Wick?
Actually, no, I picked John Wick over Joker.
I don't know. Jurassic Park's just
rewatchability. I'm gonna watch John Wick again over Joker.
This one's interesting.
Kiki's Delivery Service,
Man.
Kill Bill, The King's Speech, and Knives Out. You seen Knives Out?
Yeah,
I finally watched it.
Yes,
it is great.
Very good.
I do love Kill Bill.
I'm excited for the sequel. Not Kill Bill, but also that.
King's Speech is boring.
I like it though. It's good.
It's so like fancy.
It's very good.
It's a very fancy movie.
It's a great movie.
I'm going Knives Out.
Kiki's Delivery Service.
No, I'm going Kill Bill. I do love Kill Bill.
Kiki's Delivery Service is very good also.
Haven't seen it.
You've not seen it?
No.
Well, you should. You know what you're watching tonight? Don't.
Studio Ghibli. Those are hard to find nowadays, though. They're supposed to go to Netflix soon, so.
Those are hard to find?
Like, to stream.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They're all supposed to go to Netflix.
It's really good.
All Studio Ghibli movies.
All Studio Ghibli stuff is very good.
All right.
I picked it right away, but I was
Lord
like,
of the Rings, man.
But the Lego
movie would be a hot second.
It's very
for me,
good.
Bro.
If it was any other animated movie, I would have gone Lego. But
yeah.
Huh.
We got Mean Girls, The Martian, Monsters Inc., Mr.
and Mrs. Smith.
I like Mr. and Mrs. Smith. It's
Right.
low key.
Pretty good.
What's his name? Vince Vaughn's in that movie, and he's hilarious.
Yes, he's the. Yeah, that's right.
He's my favorite part of that movie.
Yes. What's he talking about? Does he live with his mom?
Yes.
I can't remember.
It's like my favorite
He's like
part
got
of
the
that
shotgun. I can't remember the whole scene, but I totally forgot Vince Vaughn was
He's
in
like
that.
my favorite part of that whole movie.
So you're going Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
I'm going Monsters Inc.
All these movies are great. I
Yes.
went Mean Girls.
Nice. That is a good movie.
Great movie.
In Night at the Museum, Now You See Me, National Treasure, and The Notebook. Oof. I love Night at the Museum.
Oof. That's a good one.
I love the first National Treasure too. Now You See Me is.
Do you want me to tell you what I picked?
You picked The Notebook.
Or,
I'm picking National Treasure, bro.
I picked National Treasure, man.
That's a good one.
The Notebook is fine, but I don't care about it.
Oh wait, this is an easy one. Sorry, this is an easy one. Once upon a time, I saw Oceans. I was like, Ocean's 11. That's a good one. Oh, they picked Ocean's.
What? Actually, Olympus Has Fallen is pretty good. Like that's no.
But is it Once Upon a Time?
No.
Good?
No.
Exactly.
I'm saying,
come on,
listen.
come on.
We have chosen that. Yeah.
Curse of the Black Pearl, the best.
Yes.
Parasite's great. Parent Trap's great. Perks of Being a Wallflower. I think I may have seen that.
It's good.
It's got Ezra Miller in it though.
He's
in my list. This guy's on my list.
He's in your P list.
We should all make lists of actors we don't like.
Put them in different
anytime they
categories.
pop up, we have to judge it because but he's in my list.
In my list. Brings down the movie for you. No, it's
Bro,
a good movie.
I got some spare time. I'm gonna make a list.
He's alright in that movie.
I
don't really like Logan Lerman either, but I mean, he's a fine human being. I just don't.
I like him more than Ezra Miller. He's on my list.
I like Ezra Miller better as an actor, but I like Logan Lerman as a human being probably better.
I agree.
Normal self.
I agree. But he's on my list.
All right.
Hey,
well, which one are you picking? Parasite or Pirates of the Caribbean?
Caribbean, bro.
I almost wanted to go Parasite, but I don't know.
Quantum of Solace.
Oh.
It's a quiet place, bro. I mean, come on, bro.
It's on Quarantine?
Ratatouille. Oh. Rear Window. That's also great.
That's a great one, yeah.
The Revenant. I mean, it's
Requiem for a Dream. He's on your list.
He's on my list. Dang it.
Jared
I mean,
Leto.
it's Ratatouille for me, bro.
Yeah, me too.
That's a classic.
What would you be your second choice, though?
Out of those?
Yeah.
Rear Window.
Yeah, probably me too. I almost went Revenant, but I don't know. He slept in a horse.
That's on my list.
He slept in a...
That's on my horse list.
He sleeps in a horse.
I'm just going to make a bunch of random lists of like actors. S.
Oh,
She's the
man.
Man. Scream. Silver Linings Playbook. Shrek. I mean Shrek. I mean, come on. Well, it's the first Shrek. It's a good one. Animation's not so good, but it's a good movie.
Look, the second one's better.
Never seen She's the Man though.
It's okay. It's pretty fun.
It looks like
It's fun.
that she's trying to be a man to play a
She
sport.
is. Yeah, exactly. To play soccer.
And Channing
pretending to be
Tatum's
his-
in this movie.
She's pretending to be her brother. Yeah, Channing Tatum.
Nice.
And then she's in love with Channing Tatum, but Channing Tatum's like,
I'm not gay.
I'm not gay. You are gay.
Oh!
Wait. I haven't picked the last
Oh.
one. Silver Linings Playbook is good. Scream is enjoyable.
Shrek, bro.
I guess my heart said Shrek, but I like a lot of them.
My
It's
heart
not
always
really.
says Shrek.
My heart. Speaking of my heart, it will go on.
Twilight, Titanic, Toy Story, or Thor Ragnarok. Now it's between
Twilight.
Toy Story and
Toy Story and
he's on my list.
who's on your list?
I don't know.
I thought you liked.
I do. I
Robert
like
Pattinson.
it.
Now.
I think
Is that a thing?
no. You're good. He's good. He's Batman.
All right. He's well.
It's between these two for me.
What does your gut say? What does your heart say, Jesse?
My heart says I can't not pick Toy Story.
Yeah,
but
that's
Thor
pretty
is
much what I was thinking.
I mean, it's Toy Story.
That's kind of where I went.
Up, The Ugly Truth. Oh, that's that movie with Gerard Butler where he tries to be American, and he's not.
Yeah.
Under the.
I've
never seen that. Never seen that.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but it doesn't look like I would care for it that much.
Underworld.
Underworld's all right.
It's up.
I went up also. Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
Valkyrie, V for Vendetta, The Vow. Who is that?
Who's what?
that guy? Is that Channing Tatum?
Where? In
guy
Valkyrie?
in Val.
Oh yeah. I think that's the one where he's a soldier
I don't remember.
and he romances.
Oh man,
What's her face?
It's that
Rachel
romance
McAdams. What's that?
The
romance movie with
it's
Rachel McAdams.
It's between Valkyrie and V for Vendetta, but I do love V for Vendetta a lot.
Well, you got to choose.
It's that one.
Yeah, I went that one.
Valkyrie's great though. I'd pick both of those over Venom.
Yeah.
Oh,
I feel like this is a pretty obvious
it's
choice
The Wolf
for you.
of Wall Street.
Yeah, I went for that one too.
I love that movie.
WALL-E would be a good close second, probably. Wonder Woman's pretty good.
This one's pretty
good.
I mean, come on, it's X-Men, bro. I mean, come on, bro.
It's not Triple X.
Triple X.
It's not Xanadu.
Yours, Mine, and Ours.
Ew.
Yes, Man. I do love that movie. I don't really care for Year One.
I don't even know if I've seen
And
that whole
yesterday, I just watched it.
movie. Pretty good.
It's weird.
It's a little. It gets a little slow at the end,
Yeah.
but it's all
It's
right.
a little like
it's fun. It's really interesting concept, but I'm like, here's a question for you, Jesse, and for the rest of the people out there that yesterday brought up for me.
Okay.
If you'll allow me to take this moment, Jesse.
That's fine. We have a
in the middle of our quiz.
That's fine. We have a moment.
Here's a question I've wondered. Would the Beatles be as successful today as they were when they originally made music? Or was it, is it, well, okay, you've answered it.
I think no.
I was going to say, just to clarify, is the Beatles music just that good on its own? Or was it the time, in the circumstances that it came out?
That's what I was thinking.
Like a perfect storm.
I'm like, if they release these movies, they would go right under the radar.
And he doesn't play them as good as the Beatles do. Well, I mean, to be fair, he's only
the
one
worst
guy,
part of this is when Ed Sheeran shows up, and he's like, "You know what?
Hey, dude,
let's
and he
write,
sticks with it.
Yeah, let's like
I thought it was funny.
Right, let's see who can write a song faster. I'm like, that just proves you do not. You just write like the crappiest songs.
Ed Sheeran's all right.
It's about a girl.
It's about a girl.
Yeah, something like that. I kind of liked the movie, but it was also like
it's an okay movie. It's
John Lennon and like
that's just my thing. Like, why didn't they get? So they had a fake John Lennon.
It's not. I didn't like.
They had an old man John Lennon who wasn't actually. Why didn't they get the people who were actually alive?
Yeah.
To come in and be it. Why didn't they get Paul McCartney to be the old Paul McCartney?
That's true.
He's alive.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he didn't want to do it, but
he's probably like.
So that's my thought. If anyone wants to sound off on the Twitters or Instagram.
Is yesterday
send us a message.
Beatles to me, nah.
That's what I'm saying. Is the Beatles music is it just a matter of when it came out, or is it actually something magical about it that makes it like so that good?
Yeah.
I mean, I like it. I think it's good, but
Anyway, I'm picking Yes Man out of these.
I also picked Yes
Man. I
do
love that movie. Zombieland, Zero Dark 30, Zootopia, or Zoolander. Did I say Zoolander? Okay. I do love the first Zombieland. Zero Dark 30 is great.
Zero Dark 30 is good. Zoolander is great.
Zootopia.
These are all good movies.
Yeah, this one's hard for me. My gut says Zombieland.
Yeah, I went that one too.
Oh, it says I'm 23.
Mine also says I'm 23.
That's actually scary close.
Not as close for me, but
that's scary close.
I picked some different things and it still picked. How old are you?
I'm 22.
Okay, yeah. You're older. You've got an older taste in movies.
Why is there no effing Star Wars on this list? Way off. I'm 17. I got 61. Oh, wait. I got 17. I'm 61. Highly accurate. I'm 13 and I got 30. JK.
JK. It looks like it's been worse. But
wow, absolutely spot on. I'm 63 physically, but according to my quiz, I'm 23, which I am in my head. Way to go. Do you want a question?
Look for a question.
From Gavin at Gav_Gavo.
What's up, Gavo?
What's your favorite Batman universe character?
Favorite Batman universe character. So that could be anything, I guess.
Yes.
Comic. I assume it means more comically, but
I think the world, the Batman world, like the Gotham world. I like
there's so
most
many
of the characters.
Really cool characters.
Joker, Harley Quinn. I love the Nolan Bane more than the comic Banes. Oh man, I do love.
I think
Commissioner Gordon a lot.
That's a good choice. Commissioner Gordon, man.
He's good in everything, every platform, comic, TV show, animated movie. He's always amazing.
Yeah.
I love Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah, and he's always like. He's just a normal dude, but he does the best he can, and he's.
They always get the character right of him.
Trying to think of somebody that's more interested in being like Batman. Batman.
I love Batman, Robin, and Joker.
Harley Quinn, she's great. We're going.
Like Two-Face.
I really like the Mr. Freeze of the animated series because originally he was just a thief who was cold based. Like he probably did. He's kind of more like the Arnold Schwarzenegger where he like did the puns and stuff.
Yes.
But I like what they do in the animated series where they actually make him sympathetic. Where it's like, oh, he's not just a bad guy. He's doing bad things, but it's to save his wife. And because he was treated so poorly.
I 100%.
He's a sympathetic villain's character, and I love it. And that voice the actor and the voice effect for that.
Amazing.
So good altogether. So I might have to go with that, just as far as that goes.
The Batman vs. Robin, Mr. Freeze is totally different.
He has the same.
Nice to meet you.
He's kind of a mix between the original and the animated series one.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, it's not bad.
That's the show this week.
That's the show. We're
week.
back. Maybe we'll be back next week.
We will. I don't have anything going on.
Could be good. Could be bad. No matter what, you can have faith in humanity that it's not as bad as Contagion.
Probably. Yes.
That's the end. That's all I got to say.
I'm not even gonna say anything. That's great. It's a good ending.
Peace out.